Welcome back, everybody, to Wake and Baked News, where we like to make sure you stay lit, stay informed. I'm your host, PaperSin, and I'm awake, obviously. I'm baked. I'm here to bring you some news. Today's news is going to be about, well, first off, it feels good to be back. You know what I'm saying? Finally got me some antibiotics. Finally started taking that shit. Soon we'll be back to normal. We'll be hitting everything like 100%. You know what I'm saying? While I was gone, I've been trying not to look at any GTA 6 leaks. You know what I'm saying? But I've been waiting. I've been reposting the anything I saw about GTA 6 leaks. I've been reposting them on Twitter, but I tried to avoid even looking at them. So today, finally, today of all days, we have a video by InkTV. And we are going to check out all the GTA 6 gameplay leaks. Here, check this out. Bam! A deep dive into all GTA 6 gameplay leaks. So I'm guessing he's going to show us the leaks as well. Let's get to the video.
Ladies and gentlemen, this week has been an absolute whirlwind. If you've been following the channel, you would know that a ton of GTA 6 gameplay has got leaked.
Yep.
I've been making videos of all of it, trying to give you guys all of the details, and in doing so, we have reached over 100,000 subscribers.
Nice.
Thank you. What I've done today is taken all of the information from the leaks, including the background behind the leaker and what is going on that front, because there's a ton of misinformation behind that as well.
I like how his character is a leak just because he's the leaker, because he leaks all the GTA 6 shit, and his character is just a leak. I love that.
Put it all into one video so that you guys can be informed on exactly what is going on here, all of the new features that have been leaked through these gameplay leaks, and what they mean. Unlike previous videos where I could show you actually nothing, I took my editor, who I normally use on InkSlasher, and we created this video. We did mock-ups for things that I couldn't show that better describe what they actually are in game. So where maybe you couldn't see the leaks, you could get a better idea of what some of these things will actually look like, how they will perform, and where they take place.
Cool.
So without further ado,
I do want to know why his name is Ink
with a little bit of background. So the reasoning for this all began a little while ago when the pre-orders went live for GTA 6. One thing was evidently clear: Rockstar was completely against releasing a physical copy, aka a disc.
Which is
community.
Definitely one of the reasons why I don't want to get it from Sony. Wait, I know Rockstar said they're not making. Oh shit, that's right. Oh my god. Rockstar's the one that said they're not making any discs. It's not just Sony, but Sony's getting rid of discs completely as well. Damn. Like, Sony's trying to go full digital, and Rockstar's saying, hey, we're just not making any discs.
Into an outrage, and immediately people were upset about this, but hey, it's GTA 6, people are gonna buy the game anyway, so at least Rockstar thought. This was quickly followed up by PlayStation then announcing that they were following suit, and by the year 2028 they would be following in the footsteps of Rockstar and completely getting rid of game discs altogether, essentially giving them a monopoly on where you can buy games for PlayStation.
And I saw it was either I'm pretty sure like an Endymion video. I'm not sure which video it was. I saw a video where they talked about like this would allow Sony to just obviously control the prices. That like right now, if you go for a game to Sony, it'll be like full price, and the game count maybe, I don't know, a year or two ago. But that's how it is right now. You have no other choice. But before, you could go to like another company, like buy a resale of it and shit like that. You could buy a used game. Now you can't do shit, to be honest. All you can do is buy the games as they are. They can't buy a used copy or a marked down copy of the game after it's been out for however long. And they can just control the price on whenever they want to do. God damn, I told you I've been smoking a while. But they can just control the price however they want. Which is fucked up, because they can keep a new game price on a game for 3 or 4 years, and you can't do shit about it. If you want to play it, you still gotta pay the full price. Man, I'm gonna miss being able to just like buy used shit. Like I want to get a console, but I don't want to get a console if I can't buy used games. You know what I'm saying? There's no point because really, that's like why would I want? Why would I've already got a computer that can do digital shit with Steam and everything like that. If I want a console, I'm gonna buy a exclusive. I'm gonna buy a used part of it too, or a used game, or a markdown copy. Like it could have been years since the game's been out. Bullshit.
No longer can you give your friend your game disc. No longer can you resell your games. The only way to get them is to buy them digitally off the storefront. Immediately, this had people angry, and some people more than others. Fast forward to August 18th, 2026. At this point, Rockstar had announced what they are doing next. They are releasing an extended showcase, including gameplay on August 27th, coming out first on Netflix with 6 hours of exclusivity. This was big news. People have been waiting for Rockstar to put out any marketing whatsoever for months, and nothing. No trailer 3, complete and utter silence. So we were all waiting for a specific date. That
I have an appointment on that day.
When this happened. Someone by the name of CyberLeak posted a video about GTA 6. And lately, there's been a lot of AI recreations of what people believed the gameplay would look like. But this one was different. The movement...
I told you that last video looked like was AI.
Was the same as another game, Red Dead Redemption 2. The way the physics worked and the way the game looked didn't appear to be AI. This would be followed up with several other leaks that would confirm
Hold on.
this.
That Red Dead Redemption 2 shit is AI?
Redemption 2. The way the physics worked and the way the game looked didn't appear to be AI.
Okay.
This would be followed up with several other leaks that would confirm this. But it wasn't the only thing. CyberLeak put up a website by the name of cyberleak.ar.io. And on this, he would start leaking not just gameplay, but the entire game map and continue to release videos day after
well shit, we can just go to that
day. But the entire game map. And on this, he would put up a website by the name of cyberleak.ar.io. And on this, he would start leaking not just gameplay, but the entire game map and continue to release videos day after day. The weird thing about this website, though, is that there was also a manifesto with it, with 3 different commandments. The first, thou shalt not sell digital pre-orders. In other words, this guy is against digital pre-orders, that they shouldn't be allowed and basically provide no benefit to the consumer whatsoever.
That's true, because remember when you used to order for like pre-orders, like when Halo came out or like Halo 2 came out, you could order a pre-order, get like a legendary edition or something like that, go to GameStop and get all this physical stuff, you know what I'm saying? You get the game obviously, but then there was like one of the pre-orders would give you a helmet. Like there was always something cool. I mean, there could always be something cool, something great, something that would really pushes sales because, well, maybe it didn't push all the sales, but I think it really affected sales, in my opinion. And everybody could be excited about it. So, which one are you getting? Which one are you getting? Which one are you getting? Which version of the game are you getting? I'm gonna get this. Oh man, I wanted to get that version of the game because I wanted the cool helmet that came with it. Can't do that anymore. It's kind of bullshit. Damn, that shit felt sacred if you think about it. Now you don't have it anymore.
Commandment number 2, thou shall not sell fake single-player DLC. In other words, referring to the Ultimate Edition of the game, where you have to pay an extra $20 and certain things that are in the game at launch are locked behind that $20 paywall.
Right, and then didn't they also say that if you have the regular copy, you can there's a way to upgrade it somehow? That would mean that even in the regular copy that you have, all the content is already in that copy. You just don't have access to it. Here, you want access to the full game? Pay more. Pay up. Need that guap. Need that moolah. Need that bread. Get it. Give it. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of messed up. That's greedy as fuck. God damn. You may not be able to get the legendary edition yet. You may not be able to do that, but just just wait. You can always access it later. You know what I'm saying? Further down the road, after you get your next paycheck, and then you can pay us to unlock that content for you, buddy. That's so fucked up.
He's basically saying anyone that buys the game.
At the same time, I respect it. As a sinner, I respect it.
should be able to access all the content. The biggest and final, thou shalt preserve single player content. In other words, referring to the lack of physical media that GTA 6 was going to have. In other words, the whole no disc, no buy thing.
Right.
With a final word that he was going to continue to leak GTA 6 gameplay, details, and more until Rockstar apologizes or makes changes. And as of making this video, Rockstar has said absolutely nothing, and the leaks have continued. But this wasn't the only weird thing about the website. If you go and check out this person's Twitter, the first thing that you'll see is that they are selling a meme coin. A meme coin that, as of recording this, has gone up a lot.
Bro, hold up. I mean, I might actually get that coin.
And the weird part about this is 3 days earlier, on August 15th, a massive amount of this coin was purchased, approximately $42,000 of this coin, meaning after these first leaks went live, whoever invested those $42,000 had made around $2 million. It can
God damn. Yo, hold up. This man is hold up. This shit's fucking crazy. Hold up, real. Hold up. Where am I shut at? There it is. Is it on this one? Hold on. I gotta check. What's the coin? What's the name of the coin, bro? Hold up. Let me check this shit right quick. The Cyber Leak meme coin. Oh. We are learning about the GTA 6 leaks, girl. I'm just gonna call you girl. Yeah, it's just called Cyber Leak. Damn, it's not on the Mumu app. This shit, look at this shit is climbing. Sign up for OpenSea. Fuck off. This shit is climbing. Germ? I didn't mean to butcher your name, bro. My bad. What up, Germ? How you doing, fam? Hey. Bro, nah. That. I gotta do something after I finish the stream, bro. That shit's crazy. Cool. I'm glad you forgive me.
And the weird part about this is 3 days earlier, on August 15th, a massive amount of this coin was purchased, approximately $42,000 of this coin.
Sorry to hear that.
After these first leaks went live, whoever invested those $42,000 had made around $2 million. It can only be assumed that the person who released these videos is the person who bought the $42,000 of this coin, which means this is also a massive amount of money that the person releasing this is making.
And he can use that money to continue doing leaks, and if he gets in trouble with law or he gets sued and he needs lawyers, he can use that. He doesn't have to open a no. He can still open a GoFundMe. But then, okay, if he gets caught and he needs money for lawyers, do you think if he opens a GoFundMe, the coin will continue to climb? But if he needs money for lawyers, he could dump the coin, and everybody that's still holding on the coins could be fucked. That's a double-edged sword, bro. You gotta make sure you get out before, like, if you hear he got arrested, you probably should get out. You probably should sell your coin before he dumps it and asks for lawyers.
Now, immediately when these leaks went live, people thought they would stop pretty quickly, as
that was not financial advice.
Rockstar started taking them down. But somehow, his website, as of recording this, he has Rockstar.
Oh my, Rockstar gonna send those leakers to the Shadow Realm. It's Jover, bro.
Started taking them down. But somehow, his website, as of recording this, is still live, and he continues to post video leaks of gameplay of GTA 6. Now, we'll get into the details on the leaks in a second, but the last thing that you need to know is this is when rumors started to fly. People saying that they have.
I had a surgery to remove a cyst that was growing in my under my skin, and so I'm healing from that.
FBI was going to come knocking on his door, but as of right now, the leaks continue. But more specifically, the other thing that we saw was that some people were saying that this person even had leaks of the end game cutscenes, the final cutscenes in the game. Whereas other people were saying that no, someone went into the website and inspected Element and made some changes to the website in order to show that, and he doesn't actually have this. To be clear, on this channel or any channel that I have, I will not cover any leaks with spoilers in them.
I wish you said that before. I kind of wanted to see them, but I guess I respect it because we can just wait until the game comes out. That way we're still surprised. You know what I'm saying? But that's fine though. I thought he was gonna really show us some shit.
The gameplay is going to get out there. People are going to see the featured content and details, but I don't like spoilers, so we're completely avoiding that if any of that actually comes out. But again, just a small piece of information that doesn't actually seem to be true. So this brings us back to that first bit of leaked content. The first video that was put out was rather small. We see Jason at his safe house, an area that we knew was in the game. Now in this, a couple of things that stood out. Up in the top right hand corner, we could see two types of money. One that Jason was holding, which was signified by a dollar sign, and another amount of money that was signified by a house. Assumably, this was the amount of money that Jason was keeping at this safe house. Jason then continued to...
I'm not sure if Cyber said he was not going to leak the ending or not. I've been trying to stay away from any type of leaks until today because I just started streaming again. So we're figuring out where we're going over that now. But damn, that's why I was kind of hoping to see some of the leaks, but it's fine if he doesn't show them and we get to talk about it and learn more, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Take that.
Jump over the railing of the building and start to shoot some baskets on the basketball net.
Would you leak the ending though?
Is we saw a new system called the focus system. After Jason sunk...
If you had the chance, would you leak the ending or not? You haven't seen an ounce of leaks? Yeah, I've heard about them and I reposted them without looking at them. So that's the best I did.
Interesting though is we saw a new system called the focus system. After Jason sunk a basket, it seemed as though he went up 2% in his focus, or plus 2 points, and it looked as though he was leveling up the focus. In the top left-hand corner of the screen, there was a purple bar with an eyeball that represented his focus.
The Illuminati?
At this point in the leaks, it hasn't really been shown what this focus is used for, but assumably it is used to help aim, as well as potentially help you drive better, maybe slow down time, kind of like we saw within GTA 5. But that was kind of...
So we get like it's like just a reaction timer. It's just like, oh shit, you're in a shootout or something's going on. You need to focus that shit, or maybe you're in a fight. If you can use focus in a fight, take down like 10, 20 people. I would do that. I would definitely try to do that. Go like a bar in GTA 6 somewhere, start a bar fight, and use focus to try and make sure you take everybody out. You can't get knocked out. Probably wouldn't leak the ending. I don't know if I would, to be honest. You know, I could leak it just because it would still be people's option to see it. If they want to see it, they can see it, and that gives everybody their own kind of it's the test of self-control. If people want to see it, they can see it, and if people don't want to see it, they can avoid it. But at the same time, you can't control the fact that the people who have seen it are gonna talk about it on social media and in person and everything. So you're gonna get ruined either way. So I guess I wouldn't leak it, because then even the people I want to respect the people that don't want to look at the leak, you know?
It for the first leak, but at the same time, he also released map leaks as well. So for this, we will use the GTA 6 mapping project as a template, because of course I can't show you exactly what he leaked. True. But the few things that have changed from this map as opposed to the GTA 6 mapping project is, number one, it is...
But it would be up to you to like, let's say it says here's a GTA 6 and it's a link, LINK. If you have the option to click it if you or not, but sometimes it's just gonna be, here's the leak, and if the video is like on autoplay or some shit like that, and you can choose to watch it or just repost it and not look at it. So I think you would still have some form of control over social media, but like you can, if someone's like messaging you when you're talking to somebody, or that you're talking to somebody in person, you can't control that. You can ask them not to tell you. They might, but you know how people are. Some people might want to fuck with you just to fuck with you, and try to ruin it for you for the fun of it.
Displayed as an entire island, not connected at the top and not having a panhandle whatsoever. There was also different counties labeled on the map. We had the Vice-Dale County, assumably leading into the Miami-Dade County. We also have the Marina County, Kelly County, Leonard County, and finally Lumox County up to the north. County,
Yo, why is it that
County. We also have the Marina County, Kelly County.
Why does this look like a person? Like, here's the face, and then like there's the body and the hair. The face, the body goes down here where the circle is, and then like the rest is like the hair out here. It's like in motion waving or something. And then like I guess they have a chest here and maybe like a necklace on their neck, but like, yeah, it kind of looks like a person. You hate that you kind of see it, you know what I'm saying? I was looking, I saw that shit, I was like, hold up, I had to go back because this dot right here makes the mouth, and you can't help but see that. And then this line right here, it kind of points to where this could be like an eye. This other line just could be an eye. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck, I see it. The white part is a mask, maybe? It could be a mask, yeah. Yeah, it could be a mask. Or the green part is part of the mask and stuff like that. It's like and part of their body. And the white part is like, I don't know, just opens up. You know how like Spider-Man puts his mask down? Maybe they had to put their mask down. You know what I'm saying? But right now their mask is up and their mouth is open. And that little green island part right here. This part? Little green island part? That part I'm not sure. But like it's just like the parting of her hair. You know how hair just, it's not all thick, right? Not all near the white area. Oh, down here? Nah, the hair just goes like that. Like that's just an object in the frame, and the hair is just like lying on it. That's how the hair presses the other white area. This area? What? Okay. The white area is space dust. They said the green land next to it. Oh, this right here is this is a necklace, bro. It's a necklace or like some type of ornament, and this is space dust.
Leonard County, and finally Lumox County up to the north. The other change compared to the original GTA 6 mapping project is around the outside there appears to be roads and many.
Whoa! That's the part of the
original GTA 6 mapping project is a.
The body goes down here, and maybe it's like a Spectre area. Looks like the Adam apple. You think it could be
north?
More masculine? Yeah, like it could be like more. I don't want to say that because well, all right, yeah, it could. Sure, it could be like a trans woman. That'll be the Adam's apple, and then further down is their boobs.
County, the Miami-Dade County. We also have the Marina County, Kelly County.
There it is. We figured it out, bro. We figured it out, Germ. It's a trans woman right there. But it's also a Spectre because they have no
Leonard
feet.
County, and finally Lumox County up to the north. The other change compared to the original GTA 6 mapping project is around the outside there appears to be roads and many more islands than were originally on the map, leading us to believe that there is going to be a lot more water play, if you will, on the map. So from here it started to be giggity 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 goo. Where were these leaks coming from, and exactly how old was this build of the game? Some people inspected Element on the videos and found that in the metadata, they were from 2023. This would later change, but at this point, that's what everyone was thinking. We'll get to that in a second. So this is about when the second video dropped. In the second video, Jason was driving this junky old truck, which he drives in front of a police officer.
Oh, so he is showing the leaks then. No, this is a second video from Rockstar. Never mind.
Goes through an intersection and gets T-boned by another vehicle. A couple things to note about this one is, first off, you can see the mini map down in the bottom left. It was highlighting a mission that was a red circle with a C in it, likely referring to Cal Hampton, Jason's best friend within the game, probably going somewhere to meet with him.
What if this what if this right here is the autoplay for when you start driving and you can auto drive to a mission point? Then it shows him getting in the car and then just driving like this, and then you don't have to control it or nothing. And then next thing you know, black screen to you are at the mission point, the area where you're supposed to go. Maybe it's like the quick drive option. You know how it's like the transport animation? That means we will walk on a trans woman if we play GTA 6. Yeah, we would be. Wouldn't we?
First off, you can see the mini map down in the bottom left. It was highlighting a mission that was a red circle with a C in it, likely referring to Cal Hampton, Jason's best friend within the game, probably going somewhere to meet with him.
Dude looks like he has Smeagol on his t-shirt. Like a green Smeagol with mixed, so it's like Smeagol mixed with Bulbasaur or Ivysaur. Yeah. This guy looks like a Lester the Molester. It's probably because he's sticking his tongue out, huh? It's his attitude that he gives off. His personality.
Now, another thing that you may have noticed in this video, if you saw it, is that after you get T-boned by a delivery truck driver, he gets angry, and we see the first time we have road rage in the game. This driver actually tracks you down, T-bones you once again, and yells at you to get out of the vehicle as he wants to take the teeth out of your face.
That's kind of badass. You have to be good. I'm bad at driving in video games, though. I'm going to get a lot of people that road rage me and chase me down just to whoop my ass.
When you do so, you are T-boned, so you have to get out of the passenger side of the vehicle, and you abruptly get into a fight with this person. This is when we see in the top left-hand corner, it's not just a focus meter up there, but also a health bar, which is half depleted from the car accident that he got in, as well as a stamina meter, which is green and signified by a lightning bolt. This stamina meter goes down as Jason fights off this, well, we'll just call him the UPS driver, because kind of that's what it looked like. Now, after this fight, he falls to the ground, and you were able to pick up a pipe wrench that this person was holding, therefore showing that you can pick up enemies' weapons. That shouldn't be a surprise by anyone. He then beats the crap out of this person with the pipe wrench. The other thing that we see at this point is your vehicle's storage system. It was very briefly shown in this leak. When you approach the trunk of your vehicle, or the boot, as some people...
I kind of like that fight, that weave he did, that weave, bop. You just... If you get, maybe there's actual box, maybe you can go to a boxing center and actually learn boxing and change your fight styles in the game as well. Like if you saw how he was street fighting, but let's say after going to a boxing ring a bunch of times, if he gets into another street fight, he takes a boxing stance instead. You know what I'm saying? Why is Franklin so jacked and has a beard? Custom character customization? I don't know.
We may call it. You can see a couple of options. You can close the trunk of your vehicle. You can access your loadout, which will be able to change what we have. And we'll talk about our inventory system in a minute here. Or you can access storage, which this vehicle said 0 out of 4, and assumably different vehicles will have different types of storage.
Right,
you also may notice in this leak that there is a couple things that change the way your screen looks. When you run out of stamina, your screen kind of gets a little bit blurry around the edges. Also, this is when a police chase commences, and we see some sirens around the outside indicating that we're being chased. Also, up in the top right-hand corner, there is a 6-star rating, which once you're being chased, fills in with white stars, and when you're being hunted, will just be kind of a silhouette of said star. In this case, he had a 2-star rating, and you could also see in the top right-hand corner that there's an indicator of the weapon that you're holding. In this case, it was a pipe wrench. At this point, he is chased by the police as well as an ambulance that is responding to the scene, which seemingly someone called in for the person you beat to death with a pipe wrench. Now, at this point, he runs over the paramedic and goes to escape using an EMS helicopter that was located nearby. This was the end of the second video. Now, it is at this point where the CyberLeak guy tweeted out saying, "Get ready, there's going to be 2 to 4 more leaks coming," and then went silent for the night, until the next morning when the third video dropped. Now, there's a couple important things right away in this first video. First of all, it takes place in Ambrosia. It's
the 6-star means you get targeted by Rockstar and Steam. And don't forget Team 2 or Team Take or yeah, whatever it is, Team Takedown or Team 2.
Takes place at night and is a little bit different than the other one. Also, we hear a song playing in the vehicle that released in 2025, telling us that these leaks were much more recent than the year 2023. Now, in this video, Jason's driving another junky vehicle that he drives into Allied Crystals, a refinery that takes place in Ambrosia. As he goes into this area, it is immediately clear that he is trespassing, kind of new mechanic within this area. And he quickly approaches some security guards. Now, what he does, he approaches one of the security vehicles and it gives him 2 options. He can either smash the window to steal it, or another option, which is grayed out, to clone the key. This was a leak.
Hold up. You can clone the key? That way you don't have to just walk up, break the window. If a cop is nearby, you're fucked. You can just clone the key and be like, open that bitch up. Huh.
Feature that people were speculating was going to be in the game.
No fuss, no fuss or whatever. You're gonna email Rockstar to ask them if they can add the song "Howard the Alien" to GTA 6. I haven't heard that. What's that? Let me make sure I bring it up over here because I'm gonna actually just look it on the Steam on my phone. Howard the Alien. I'll check that out.
Game as a way to steal higher end vehicles, making a cloned key so that you could get in and start the vehicle without smashing the window and hot wiring it, if you will. Now, it's at this point where the security guard attacks him, and when he does, he kind of uses this finishing move to take him out. Now, after eliminating some more security guards, he ends up picking up a taser, hence the leaker calling this video Taser, and uses it on some enemies. When he shoots one of the security guards that he knocked out, the security guard twitches on the ground, and eventually Jason steals one of the 18-wheelers from the refinery. This is when we see another mechanic that at first I didn't know what it was, but these 2 red circles appeared in the top.
I found the Howard the Alien thing. Oh, it's green screen, so even my green screen, you can't see it. Yeah.
Right-hand corner alongside the wanted stars, and they showed a clothes hanger as well as a face. We'll understand what these means once CyberLeak dropped the 4th video. This 4th video by far has the most information. It starts off with Jason harassing a police officer, kicking him off of his bike, and then opening up his inventory. This is the first time we've seen what the inventory will actually look like in game, and essentially what you can do here is hold 6 different weapons as well as your fists, and down in the bottom left-hand corner.
Pockets deep, bro. We got your fist and 5 other shit you can pick out your pockets. Oh, yeah, Spotify link, bet.
There's 2.
I mean, I'll watch it on YouTube on the stream after the video finishes.
Options for healing items. In this case, he has a red pill bottle that is labeled Zombix, which we'll talk about in a moment. Also, when he opens up his inventory, he has a weapons wheel and an items wheel, as well as in the top left-hand corner, it displays his health, stamina, and focus meters as well. After opening up the weapons wheel, he pulls out his knife and stabs the police officer to death and steals his bike. This,
as you do,
basically triggers a 2-star wanted level rating, at which point he drives the bike off into the water and swims over to a homeless encampment that are called junkies. That is what CyberLeak labeled this video. He then gets in a confrontation with the junkies and gets in a fight, backhands one of them, and starts stabbing them to death. This is when we see a couple of other new mechanics. Remember those red circles we saw in the top right? Well, turns out we find out what those mean. Those mean certain information that the cops know about you.
Oh, okay, that's what that means. That makes sense too, though, but when I saw the clothes hanger at first, my mind went to a dark place. You know what I'm saying? Like before women have what they have now for abortions. That's where my mind went.
The clothes hanger one says they know what you're wearing. The face one says they know what your face looks like.
And what your vehicle is driving like.
A red vehicle, that means they know what the vehicle you're driving looks like as well.
So obviously, if you can lose the cops and get away, then you probably have to change your clothes. Obviously, you got to ditch the car for a while, and then you might have to, maybe you can wear like a disguise on your face. I don't know, to change your face up. That way, maybe like the timer for the cops looking for you is a lot longer, and you just have to change a bunch of shit for like, I don't know, 10 minutes before the cops look and stop looking for you. Where am I born? I'm born in, my parents were military, so I was born in the Philippines. The face had makeup. Yeah, but what if you're playing as the dude, Jason? You can add makeup, yeah, but you can't really like, maybe you can add piercings or something. I don't know.
Wow. Well, there's two more mechanics that are showing off here. The first of
which is
just
go
the healing
naked.
mechanic. Eventually, he takes some damage from the junkies
take you down immediately
and has to heal. So uses one of those bottles of Zombix that we talked about before. The thing pops up on screen and says repeated use of Zombix will temporarily have a weaker effect on your health. So in other words, if you keep using this, you
become
accustomed to it, grow a tolerance, and it heals you for less. This is the first we've seen of a healing mechanic in game. On top of this, we also see the reputation mechanic on the right-hand side as he kills these homeless people.
But are they willing to?
Minus with a little kind of purple devil icon showing that his reputation is going down as he's committing these actions.
Get enough. Oh, hold on, you can't see that. Get enough of those little minus tokens, those little minus actions, and you walk around and people might be you might have the aura of like a villain or a super villain. People walk around, other people seek you, you're done. Like other people see you, they either run away, they're scared, they get out of your sight, maybe they drop money for you. Or it could get to the point where like if you walk in anywhere and people see you, they hate you so much that instead of running away, they just want to beat the shit out of you. You would if you had to escape the cops. You put on some makeup. Fair, but like, how are you gonna change your face? So I don't know how that shit works, but I've seen like these transformation makeup videos. Like women can like really change what the fuck they look like. So you're right. Like that shit is scary. You might want to make sure like your first date is to like a beach or a pool. You know what I'm saying?
Eventually, we see down in the bottom right-hand corner a portrait of Jason with a red devil icon, kind of showing that he is in bad favor with the people around him. The only other thing it shows through this is that he is looting some of the homeless people, picking up $6 to $8 off of their dead bodies. Yeah. Now, there is some debate as to where these leaks are coming from. Some say that he hacked Rockstar. Others saying that since things are getting sent over to Netflix, this was actually leaked from the Netflix extended book. The one thing I will say to that is
it could be that. It could be shit that because the Netflix is doing their special, their GTA 6 special on the 27th. So a lot of the stuff that he's leaking now could just be from that. But then that will give him a crunch time. And he has all these demands that he wants from Rockstar. He needs to be ready to go on a long run with that shit. So maybe like some of the stuff that he's releasing now is from the Rockstar GTA, the Netflix special. And maybe after that, he'll have some more leaks from Rockstar themselves. So maybe he'll have that as a backup. Maybe he actually does have them.
These clips are incredibly random and strange things to be having in probably a cinematic extended look, so I find that theory a little bit hard to believe. But we got an answer to that on day 3. Day 3 came along and another leak came along. This time it was flying a plane across the map. This is where we get increasingly close to spoilers. I'm going to be very vague with the things that we saw here. We saw this blue and
In your
yellow
face.
single passenger plane flying over Leonida, and at one point he flies over a racetrack. He flies over a prison, which may be where Lucia is being held.
Okay.
He flies into Vice City, at which point he pulls up the radio, and there's two types of radio: live radio and on-demand radio. Assumably one will have kind of like a DJ, the other one will just be the music.
I hope the music's good. I really do. GTA 6 music had like GTA 6 itself, or GTA in general in the past, has always had great like stations to change to. You know, I always like going to the talk radios. I ain't gonna lie, but they had great stations with some good songs. I hope the music's good.
Then after this, he flies over some skyscrapers in which we see helipads on top of them where you can land helicopters. There's tons of other planes and helicopters in the sky. And then it gets to the end of the video. And at the end of the video, it is a gameplay footage of Jason shooting the wall and spelling out leak, L-E-E-K, the same as
That's
the
cool.
leaker. What this tells us is that he doesn't just have footage from the game.
Man, that's cool.
He has the game itself. And this makes me ask the question, do we continue to cover this anymore?
What if he does have the game itself? They need How Are the Aliens songs, or else GTA 6 is ruined. I gotta see what this How Are the we're gonna see what this How Are the Aliens songs are like. But what if he does have the game? Like, damn. Like, it's not just information from the Netflix special. It's not just information he stole from Rockstar. He stole the entire game from Rockstar. Or what if it was AI? I'm just saying, what if it was AI? Hopefully not, probably not, but I don't know.
Because if he has the entire build of the game, he could leak everything. And that worries me. It could completely spoil the game. There is one other thing in this leak that I noticed that was different than before. In the top right-hand corner, how we had those police wanted icons before. There's also a gun one, and I think that this means that the police will use lethal force against you, but I'm not 100% sure at this point.
Or, I mean, it could mean the same as the others. Like, the police know what kind of gun you're having, what you use. Because that is some of the options, or some of the things that cops will tell the other cops. Hey, be careful, they are armed with a gun, armed with a pistol, they're armed with a shotgun, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? What if Cyber has a bootleg version of GTA 6 and tricked everyone from thinking he has the real GTA 6? But what would be the difference at this point? Because, like, even who would make a bootleg version? Who could make a bootleg version? Rockstar wouldn't make their own bootleg version of the game. And if the person who made the bootleg version had the game, they would just release that shit too. These leaks could be bullshit. Somehow, some way, they could be. I haven't seen them, so I haven't been able to analyze them. But I don't really know. I don't know. It could be AI shit. They could be other bullshit. But right now, people are going crazy about it. Apparently, well, at least he keeps dropping them.
That's what we have up until now. There's one other thing that I haven't covered yet. At one point, he also
got attention and money from it.
Scene in the leaks, not just gameplay. At this point, Cal says to Jason, "Good living, here's to you, buddy." In which Jason follows up by saying, "Enjoy your life till the men in suits finally shut you the f up."
Damn.
To which Cal then responds, "They don't know nothing about me, man. I use a VPN." Clearly.
And the feds can get right past that. They can still track you down. Just because you use VPN doesn't mean you're safe from the law. Like, the cops can still track you down. Now, would it be immediately worth like feds' time? Like they could eventually get up there, but I don't know. It depends on if it's just cops. It might take a lot longer than if it took like a secret security or secret agency or some shit, or feds, you know? This is L versus Light all over again. Find me if you can. The first one to find the other, or the first one to know the other's name and face is done for.
Cyber leak using this in multiple gameplay leaks to show that he's not scared of Rockstar. But the question is what happens when Rockstar, or if Rockstar, catches him? Or on the other side of things, will Rockstar say anything about this? Will they apologize or make changes to their disc system? Or is this going to continue? If it does, we'll be covering it the whole time. For now, this is everything that has been leaked, a breakdown of the entire story. I know it's different than what we normally do on this channel, much more highly edited, more what we do on Ink Slasher. But if you want to see more videos like this one on InkTV, hit the like button, subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.
A small part of me wanted to actually see like the leaks, you know what I'm saying?